Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video talking about my favorite thing ever. I feel like, wow, there's food and there's the puppy. So let's be real, that's not that accurate, but one of my most favorite things ever, foundation. Now, you guys know how much I love foundation. I do foundation reviews here on my channel all the time. It's literally probably one of the things that again, I'm probably lying because I get excited about filming everything, let's be real. But foundation makes me really excited. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you my top 5 most favorite recently released foundations. I feel like 2019, well, at least the end of 2019 and the first sort of few months of 2020, by the way, I hate you 2020, I'm just going to say that again. No, we've had enough. Stop. But I feel like a lot of foundations have come out recently and I've had a lot of questions from you guys asking which ones I actually think are worth the hype, worth the money, and worth the time. So if you are interested in learning about 5 newly released foundations that are actually really, really good and worth considering, and actually, funnily enough, 3 of them are drugstore affordable ones. So that's always good. Good for the wallet. So yeah, if you want to see that, then please stick around. As always, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell. I am not going to stop posting with everything that's going on, you guys. I'm here. So if you need a little bit of distraction, if you need something to just get your mind off things, yeah, feel free to check out the rest of my videos and you'll see 2 to 3 new uploads here from me every week. All right, the first foundation that I have to, like, it could not be included in this video. This thing is absolutely incredible. The Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. So this is actually a foundation that also contains an SPF. It's got an SPF level of 50. It also contains a bunch of antioxidants, so it helps to prevent the skin against pollution. Now those 2 things are fantastic, right? But for me, when I can get a lot of that through my skincare, it's not really necessarily, it's not like I don't know, it's not really a selling point for me with a foundation, but this foundation does all of that and it looks like actual heaven on your skin. So this is a fuller coverage foundation. I would call this medium buildable to full coverage foundation. Obviously you do have to build it to get that fuller coverage, but it is just sensational. It is so lightweight on the skin, smooths out imperfections, it smooths out pores, fine lines. It doesn't crease or settle anywhere when you are wearing it. It is just absolutely beautiful. Now I have worn this one multiple times and multiple times longer than 16 hours and it still looks amazing at the end of the day. Obviously, if you are not new here, you'll know that I've got an oily skin type and I have a lot of trouble finding foundations that don't actually break up and separate on my face. Doesn't happen with this at all. I will not say that it stops you from getting oily. You 100% will still get shiny. Like you 100% will still get shiny during the day, but it's like, it's an attractive kind of shine. Like it just looks beautiful and glowy and healthy and natural and really, really radiant on the skin. I absolutely love this. Like Maybelline have done just a cracker of a job on this. I couldn't rave on about it anymore. I love this stuff. Now, funnily enough, another foundation that's been released, I think probably last couple of months, is this other one from Maybelline. And the packaging of both kind of looks sort of similar. I think that this is like their new, I guess, foundation packaging that they are going for now. Holy crap, this is also amazing. Like whatever Maybelline is doing over there, they are doing it right. So this one here is called the Dream Radiant Liquid. Now this is a hydrating foundation formulated to hydrate the skin. I think it gives up to 12 hours of continuous hydration. This is absolutely, again, sensational. So it's a much lighter weight, lower coverage, more hydrating sort of version of the Dream Urban Cover, but it just looks so beautiful and healthy on the skin. So when I'm looking for a little bit more coverage, I'll lean towards this one. But if I'm looking for something really like sort of radiant, healthy looking, natural, like no makeup except really perfect skin kind of a makeup look, I'll go for this one. It's gorgeous. This is another one. Again, I've done like a full like tests, first impressions, wear tests on both of these. So if you are interested, I will link each of those down below in the description bar. But it is just gorgeous on the skin. Again, it doesn't matter, you know, when those oils come through, I don't have to really worry about, oh my gosh, like my foundation's separating, it's trying to run away on me, like having to touch up a heap. You don't need to because it just looks so fresh and natural on the skin. I have worn this one as well for really, really long periods of time. Gets shiny mostly through the T-zone, but there's no cakiness, there's no separation, there's no like heaviness on the skin. It feels so lightweight when you wear it. I'm not enjoying foundations of late. really at all anymore that feel heavy on the skin, that kind of feel like they're suffocating on my skin. I absolutely love it. And if you know, it's drugstore, it's more affordable. If you are looking for something to try, this is a really, really good option. It also contains hyaluronic acid, it's got collagen in it, and it's oily skin safe. So don't worry, even though a foundation might say hydrating, it doesn't mean that it's off limits for you. It's sort of more about the primers and the powders and sort of the ingredients in the foundation. And this one, got all the right stuff in it. And then the third drugstore / affordable one that I wanted to show you guys that I've been really, really impressed with is this new one by Revlon. Now, this is the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Glow. Now, you guys will remember how much I love Photo Ready Candid. It's just an amazing lightweight foundation. Funnily enough, those two foundations that I just showed you, one was the anti-pollution one and then one was a hydrating one. This is essentially both of those fused together. So this is an anti-pollution formula, but it's also very, very hydrating. It's got some interesting things in it. Prickly pear oil. It's also got antioxidants, anti-pollutant, and ingredients that will help block blue light. So like I said, it's a mix. Oh, there's the doggies. It's kind of like a mixture of both of those. This stuff looks phenomenal on the skin. And it's funny, when I was like, oh, Candid Glow, does that mean it contains like illuminating sort of properties in the foundation? Like, is it going to make me look like shimmery? And normally formulas like that, again, with my skin type, like it is a hot mess. Give it 2 hours and my face is actually melting off my entire body. Like, it's not cute. Well, this foundation isn't glowy in the sense of like illumination. It's glowy in the sense of hydration, but it's not greasy and it's not heavy. It's hydrating, but it's still really, really lightweight on the skin. Like you can hardly feel this at all when it's on the skin. It's a much lighter coverage. Like don't go into this one thinking you're going to get like this full coverage, you know, beat out of it. You're certainly not. It's more of a natural sort of no makeup kind of a foundation, but it just looks so nice on the skin. So smoothing, so airbrushed, so lightweight. I feel like my skin can really, really breathe through it. It definitely makes my skin look really, really nice and glowy, but it does that in more of like a hydrated, moisturized kind of a way, as opposed to, like I said, like full on illumination. You can't see it on the skin. It's really nice and invisible. I find that it still does cover up dark areas quite well, redness quite well. Like it still works and functions very well, even though it's a more of a lightweight coverage. But yeah, it's so hydrating on the skin. But again, I don't know, most time, well, a lot of the time hydrating products for me, I'm like, I put them on and I'm like, I just don't feel clean anymore. Like I want to wipe my face. Like not at all. Light as anything, just beautiful. I really, really recommend. All right, next up, another foundation that you guys have actually heard me talk about quite a little bit recently. I only first started testing this, I think about 3.5 weeks ago now. And honestly, since testing it, and I'm wearing it again today, since testing it, I have been gravitating towards it every single day. This foundation is amazing. So it's the Fenty Beauty Changemaker. It's their micellar foundation. It's very different to the other ones that I've just shown you, but it's a foundation that's got micellar technology in it. And that technology, essentially it makes it grip onto the skin in a really natural way and give you coverage and give you luminosity and give you like sort of a perfected look, but at the same time without covering up the natural texture of your skin. So it gives coverage and it really, like, it covers up redness, it covers up darkness, and it's only a medium coverage foundation too. Like, it's certainly not a full coverage foundation, but it does all of that while still allowing your skin to look like skin. I really, really love this one. This is another one that I filmed like a full first impressions review wear test on. Again, I will link it down below. But I've been so impressed with this. It looks incredible on my skin after really, really, really long periods of time. I can wear this through exercise and it still looks flipping perfect. I don't know what they've put in this. It's amazing. It's also a really clean formula, so there's no like sulfates or parabens or phthalates or any chemicals really in this one. So it's a really, really natural, clean formula. I'm just so obsessed with this, and I'm kind of bummed that it took me so long to try it. I know for you guys, well, probably for most of the world, you've had it since like January or something. It's only recently launched here in Australia, so I was only just recently able to get my hands on it, and I'm just like, oh, I love you. It's just so good. So yeah, medium coverage, really lightweight, breathable on the skin. Again, it gives like a satin finish that looks very natural. It's not like too heavy. You really can't see it on the skin, but it still covers everything up, and it's really, really long lasting. So it ticks every box for me. I love this one. And then last but not least, another newie, and it's so funny, my little puppy has actually, she's chewed this, so she hasn't actually punctured through the plastic, so I'm still safe. Now this one isn't as newly released as the last 4 that I just showed you, but I believe it was at the second part of last year this one came out, so it is definitely still quite new. It's the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation. Now, oh my gosh, again, this is a product and it's just something that I really learn, and it's something it's quite a learning curve. If you're like me and you've got a skin type like me, like I am sure that you avoid anything that says hydrating. Like, you will not go near it. And I totally understand that. My entire life, I have been like that as well. I promise you, we are not that limited in the products that we can try. It's just more about pairing them with products that work with our skin as well. So primers and powders. And this one in particular is another hydrating product that just works beautifully on oily skin. So it's not heavy, it's not greasy, it's not like suffocating, it's not pore clogging. It just feels really, really lightweight, and it just makes your skin look so beautiful. Like I probably actually like this one more than the original Fenty foundation that came out, and I really, really liked that one. That one's like paint. Like, once it is on, it is not budging anywhere. It is not going. Like, it is there to stay. This foundation, I feel, in my opinion, it doesn't last as long as the original formula, but for some reason it just feels so much nicer on the skin. It's more lightweight. I still get really, really nice coverage out of this one. I would say definitely that the original is more full coverage than this, but it looks gorgeous on the skin, doesn't settle into pores, doesn't settle into fine lines, really, really long lasting. I can get about, definitely more than 12 hours out of this one. It doesn't cake up, it doesn't separate, like, it just looks so nice on the skin. And this is another one that, even though it is a hydrating, it doesn't add shine to your skin necessarily. Like, a lot of the time, like, you know, these hydrating foundations, like, yes, they hydrate the skin, but they also make you look really, really shiny. This has got a really natural sort of satin finish on the skin. It feels beautiful, and your skin can breathe. Like, you don't feel like you've got, like, you know, inches of makeup applied to your face and like you could trowel it off. Like, I've been so impressed with this foundation, and it's one that I didn't expect to love as much as I do, to be perfectly honest. Like, I really did not expect to love it this much. But yes, there you go, guys. 5 newly released foundations that, in my opinion, are definitely worth the hype, definitely worth your time, and definitely worth potentially looking into. Like I said, there's so many new products that come out. It's really hard to know what's good and what isn't. I have really, really enjoyed wearing all of these, and I'm still really enjoying wearing all of them. To be perfectly fair, not wearing makeup as much as I usually would at the minute. Obviously, I'm not leaving the house, so I feel like it makes me feel better when I put makeup on. Like, it makes me feel like more, like, life's a little bit more normal. But yeah, all of these obviously are available online. I will pop all the links down below, so you don't have to leave your house to actually get them and try them. But yeah, I hope today's video was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. It really does help me out so much. And it also lets me know that I'm actually filming stuff that you genuinely enjoy. So yeah, give the video a thumbs up. Ask me any questions that you've got down below. Let me know any foundations that you have been obsessed with. And yeah, I love you guys heaps. I hope you're all healthy and well and just surviving what we're all going through right now. Sending you so much love. Massive, 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 massive hugs from me to you. And I will talk to you all in my next video.